This hangout will be especially devoted to Pedro Poch, or Pedro Poch in Spanish, right? And because there are a great deal of people, many people, lots of people who do like this this person, this YouTuber. Today I'm going to devote a certain amount of time. It will be especially devoted to him. All right. So start with I met o I knew. I heard of significa oí hablar de. I heard of. I'm going to write it down in order for you to understand what I mean. Let me see if I'm able to move it to write. I don't know how to here. How do I shall I write? Sorry, I don't know how shall I write. So a second. Let me see because it seems that you're in it. I mean, I heard of. Yo he oído hablar de. I have contaction. I've heard of. Okay. Pedro Poch from YouTube recommendations. Heard of. Therefore, I just looked at it. I never heard of him. Anyone never recommend me to him. It's just a discovery. And I like to find out, to investigate, find out about things, and then I started to like his videos. I think he's very creative. The mystery topic is el tema del misterio. The mystery topic is very entertaining. It's very good, very interesting. He's very creative as well, from my point of view. Es muy creativo desde mi punto de vista. All right, and therefore I do believe that yeah, that he is interesting as a person, at least as a character. And the only thing I can say is that I'm going to write. I heard of someone means in Spanish logically. Yo he oído hablar de. I've heard of. All right. So I do think that he's very interesting. All right, very creative, and I'd recommend him to others. Mystery. I don't know. You can't comment about that. You can't comment about what you think about him. You can't say, I don't know. You like it, what you like about him. I don't know. Whatever you feel like saying. And other things I like to comment is that I do believe in mystery. I think life is mystery by itself. And therefore, the things we do have a repercussion, tiene su repercusión in life, okay? And what I'd recommend is to try things, for instance, or for example, when it comes to take an important decision, you ought to, or you should, you ought to, or you should take certain risks. His videos are constantly talking about taking certain risks and traveling. He constantly mentions the fact of traveling. Muchas veces menciona el hecho de viajar. All right, the fact of traveling. But and I do agree. Estoy realmente de acuerdo. I do agree, which means estoy totalmente de acuerdo. I totally agree or I do agree. I'm going to write it down because I want to demonstrate to you that you can learn English as in another way. I do agree means estoy totalmente de acuerdo. All right? I do agree on on it. I mean, you don't need a lot of money, a great deal of money, tons of money. You can say, when you say about quantity, tons of money, I'm going to write it down. Tons of money. I read, say it a lot of times. Tons, tons of money, a great deal of, a lot of, much money. Okay? Means mucho, mucho dinero. You don't need, no necesitas, you don't need tons of money. You don't need tons of money, right? You don't need, no necesitas a lot of money, tons of money, great deal of money. Lots of money is also correct. Sorry, I didn't write it correctly. Lots of. And yeah, to travel, because we always meet traveling with tons of money, because we meet when we talk about traveling, we're talking about going into a hotel, an expensive hotel, going to restaurants, and so on. But there is another way of traveling, which is costless, or it costs less money. For example, you can mm, buy a trip, or you can book a trip. Book a trip is an interesting book a trip sentence, which means reservar un viaje. Book a trip. All right? And therefore, thereby, thus, or hence, means the same thing. It means por lo tanto. Okay? I don't like talking in Spanish only because this is counterproductive for you. Thereby, sorry, thus, or hence, means por lo tanto, ¿vale? Thereby, therefore, thus, hence, por lo tanto. You can. You don't need to go to an expensive hotel. You can book a cheap hostel or something like that. And then another thing, another concept of traveling is to. He says that Pedro Poch tells it or says it a lot of times. For example, he says or claims or states. And I think you can say claims, says, states, or claims, which means él dice. Says, states, tells. It's also possible. He always says, or he constantly says that you don't need to spend a lot of money in order to travel. Another thing we have to avoid, which I totally with him, is en vez de, which means en vez de, instead of. I repeat it a lot of times. Lo repito mucho para que os quede, para que le vea estos vídeos, que le quede la información. No la información, el inglés, las estructuras gramaticales. Okay? He constantly instead claims that instead of booking an expensive hotel, you can do that. And another thing, sorry, I forgot it. Another thing is that you have to go. You have to know. He constantly recommends to go and really travel. He really travels. He doesn't book a hotel. He doesn't book a guide, a tour guide. He rather or prefers, or he'd rather, right? Or he'd rather, or he prefers to find out or to discover, find out is to discover, find out o discover significa descubrir new places on his own. He finds out, or he prefers to find out. He prefers, or he'd rather discover, discover or find out um, new places by his own, by himself or on his own. All right, and therefore, thereby, thus, or hence, um, this is a phenomenal, a fantastic way of traveling. Talking back to the topic, this guy is very creative. I think that he, even though he never attended university, he doesn't need to study uh, at the rules or following the rules of of um, of the educational system. Or he prefers to study on his own. To study what he's interested about. In the long run, this is much more useful for him than following the rules of the mainstream, que quiere decir la tendencia general, ¿no? Mainstream, stream. He goes against. Another thing is that he goes against um, the new era, which means reptilians, etc. Things like that. He doesn't believe in reptilians. He's always constantly studying new things. He does courses. He prepares himself. He's a very complete person, interesting person. And I can only talk in a positive manner or way about him. To talk in a positive manner way means hablar en positivo de él, ¿no? ¿Vale? Or way. And I do recommend him his YouTube channel, which is Pedro Poch. Okay, I write it down for the people who still doesn't know about him. He's constantly improving his channel. He's constantly trying new things, and he got more than 100,000 subscribers, which is not as easy nowadays. All right. In fact, indeed, I do think that if he really or truly, you can say really or truly, which means verdaderamente. Really or truly, which means verdaderamente. If he really or truly um, learned English, he'd reach a higher range of people. Si él estudiara inglés, aunque sea a nivel medio, podría llegar a mucha más gente de manera internacional, ¿no? Que es eso lo que él pretende, ¿no? He means that, and I do understand that. And English nowadays is truly important, it's really important. And yeah, Bob Barreros, what do you think about that? Do you think Do you agree? ¿Estáis de acuerdo o estáis en desacuerdo? Do you disagree? Cuando estáis de acuerdo en algo, you disagree. You agree, sorry. You agree. All right? You agree. Or, si estáis en desacuerdo, you disagree. All right? You agree, or whether you agree on something, or whether you agree. Or you can partly agree, puede estar parcialmente de acuerdo, partly agree, ¿vale? It's always you. You partly agree. Mhm. By the way, never say I'm, I am, I'm agree. I agree. I disagree or I'm in agreement. Another way of saying that I'm in agreement. Okay. What else can I say about that? What else can I say? We have to follow the video, right? So, what else can I say? I do recommend that. And yeah, I'm trying to. Some people can say or think that I'm here to sell myself. It's partly true, but it's only because I only mm, follow, all right, pe- people who I think that they're interesting in somehow. I do like the mystery mm, topic or subject. You can say topic or subject. The mystery subjects. But you can say or subject or matter or issue, que es el tema del misterio. It's not my favorite issue or matter or subject, but I do agree that there's magic in life. There's magic. How many times have you seen a person who shines, who is very attractive, not beautiful, I mean attractive somehow. Um, I totally agree with him when his video, there's a video, at least one, who is talking about in su canal, which is talking about mystery. Sorry, it's talking about attractiveness, atractivo, the physical attractiveness, que es el atractivo físico. Which is one thing is the physical, the beauty of a person, and a person can be attractive at the age of 70. His way of talking, his way of moving, his or her, sorry, his or her, su manera de moverse, de hablar, his way of talking, um, yeah, manner, way, yeah. And by the way, if you do not understand me quite well, if you do not, si no me entendés bien, muy bien, no worry, because English is a matter of being exposed to the music of the language. The more, el inglés es una cuestión de estar en constancia, o sea, en estar sometido, bañarse en el idioma, all right? And therefore, thereby, thus or hence, la cuarta o quinta vez que lo digo para que os quede, therefore, por lo tanto, thus es lo mismo, the same thing, hence, thereby, thus, hence, there's another one, thereby, thus, hence, therefore. Por lo tanto, I do believe that. I don't know what I was saying. Okay. Another thing is, yeah, another thing which I think it's very interesting is the fact of he initially started going to ir a Argentina, in order to carry on, continuar, which and can say carry on, step on, sorry, step on, uh, sorry. step on, carry on, step up, keep on, sorry, and continue. By the way, all these sentences, the last sentences means continuar con carry on, step on, keep on, continue, which which is investigations. And then he started to live there for more time or for a longer periods of time, and now he lives more there in Argentina than in Spain. That's very interesting. Mhm. That's very very interesting. Hmm. Another thing I had to talk when talk about Pedro Poch is that he has inverted his channel. He's changed some of the natural tendency. Why? I think he explained that él cambió parcialmente su canal, which is not bad. All right, it's not bad because we say, hey, they're not talking about mystery so much as you did before. La gente dice, people say that. Gente dice, ¿no? Que no habla tanto de misterio, but he wants to cover more issues, which I do think there can be interesting. That means that it's called diversification. ¿Qué significa la diversificación? Diversity, sorry, diversity, which means diversificación, no? Diversity. If I know wrong, it's diversity. Allow me to go to check it out. Okay, to look it up. Diversity. Hmm? Yeah, diversidad, variedad, ¿vale? Diversity. Mhm. Well, and that's it, yeah. I've been talking for something like 22 minutes, something like that, right? And sorry, by the way, because I've been without recording new videos. Here I am again, and I do hope to do that on a more regular basis. Mhm. By the way, if someone comes and wants to do that, to join my video, please do not hesitate and contact me. Mhm. I'm always going to carry on with my videos. Sorry, but if I don't upload new videos as often as I should or I ought to, you can say should or ought to. Significa debería, ¿no? But I'll do that. I'll write much more. I write no. I record much more videos, more hangouts. You are invited to not only to see my videos, but to join it, to join in the chat and to the hangouts. All right. And I'll be here for 5 or more minutes or something like that until 2 o'clock here in Spain. And well, you still have time. You still have time to join me. If someone comes, I'll carry on talking with him or her. Well, I don't know what else I can say about him. I do remember other videos, the trial, la triada. La triada, I don't know how to say that in English. Sorry, la triada. I don't know how to say that in English. Triada, threesome. It says threesomes. Yeah, threesome. Sorry, I didn't know that. Threesome, which means la triada. Interesting. Which I think it's interesting, which covers mind, spirit, and body. Hmm. Yeah, and sometime, he records videos on how to save money, 50% of the money we normally spend. I do remember a video with a pan is una sartén, and he was frying an egg. but with only a drop, una gota, a drop of oil, a drop of something of oil, que significa una gotita de aceite, una gota. Do remember that. All right. Hmm. And well, I do think that that's it. Sorry if I haven't covered everything I could have covered. Lo siento si no he cubierto todo lo que tendría que haber cubierto. But I didn't prepare anything. I do prefer. I do prefer. I do prefer. Or I prefer. Sorry, I prefer. No, I do prefer to do in that way than preparing things and not sounding more so natural. Prefiero no preparar nada para que quede más natural. Okay. So another thing I want to say, thank you for everyone who watches my videos, and I do hope please subscribe, comment, and be está atento. Estar atento y be. I don't know how to say that. Estar atento. Estar atento means I don't know. Ahora quedó mal. Be careful. Watch out. Yeah. Yeah, I know that. Sorry. Watch out. Watch out. Because or since or as significa lo mismo. Because, since, or as means the same. Because I'm going to do lots of hangouts. Tomorrow I'm going to do another one for 30 minutes or more. But if someone of you feel like wants to take part of it, que intervenir in the program, please do not hesitate. All right. So I do hope you to have good time, and please remember my name. I'm Peter, and I can help you out with your English through my channel. All one-to-one. We can do English lessons online in my home, in your home, wherever. All right. Thank you so much.